So that's a very good question. Every single month, I will put $200 into my Acorns portfolio, which is made up of these index fund ETFs. That is automatic, that is non-negotiable, $200 a month. Then I will also put at least $200 a month into Ethereum and Bitcoin every month. So I split it 100. That is also non-negotiable. And then if I have like a good month, maybe from affiliate marketing, maybe from selling merch, maybe from making killer content on TikTok, maybe from brand deals, whatever, and I've got some lump sum available, I will then decide where I want to put it between these two. Maybe I have an extra $1,000. Then I'll put $500 into my index funds, then $500 into crypto. And that crypto, it may not be Bitcoin, Ethereum, it might be some other altcoin, but that's all on me. But no matter what, I'm investing $400 a month.
Top 4 credit cards that I always keep in my wallet. The first card is the Chase Freedom Flex card. Right now you get 5% off of Walmart and PayPal purchases, which is pretty good since we're entering the Christmas season. The second card I like is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Right now you get 5% off of groceries and travel. The third card is the Bank of America Cash Rewards card. This card gives you 3% off of a category that you choose. It could be something like home improvement or online purchases. And lastly, I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is a great travel card and dining card.
Come in.
What's the most important thing that a parent can do for their child?
Start a secure compound interest account for them today.
What does that even mean?
Let me show you. Here's the true value of an MPI children's compound account. Let's give an example. You setting aside $100 a month until they're 18 years old, not a penny more. By 18 years old, there'd be roughly $48,000 in this compound account. By 30, $158,000. By 40, $367,000. By 50, $792,000. By 55 years old, they can be a millionaire with tax-free retirement income of up to $125,000 on a total invested amount of $21,600. If you want to provide your children with the absolute best path to financial freedom, start a secure compound interest account for them today. I'm Curtis Ray. Always be compounding.
The only reason you should be happy that the market goes up is if you're selling. Otherwise, it doesn't make any difference. And there's no reason to be upset if the market goes down, because you don't have to sell, and it's a great opportunity to buy. Take care.
And doing this one thing will completely change your relationship with money for the better. If when you get paid, the first thing you do is you pay your bills, what you're saying is money is for other people, it's not for me. Do this instead. Go ahead and set up a savings account and put 10% of every single dollar you earn the second you get paid. Pay yourself first.
Brand new Jeep. Why would you do that? Well, I wanted a Tesla, but I can't afford that, so... No, I mean, why do you need a brand new car? Just buy used. Why would I do that? So the minute you drive off that lot, your car will be worth 10% less. Oh, after a year, about 30 to 40%. It goes down about 17% every year after. Cars lose value like really quickly, so if you're a broke college student, it's best to just buy a used car. And you should follow me to keep learning.
Credit tips to keep your credit score high. Number 1, don't close a card if it's not costing you anything. Right now, the average length of my cards combined is 1 year plus 3 years divided by 2, which is an average length of 2 years. If I all of a sudden cancel this card, now my average credit history length is only 1 year, so that's half of what it used to be. My second tip is that if you have a credit limit of $1,000, try not to use more than 30% of that. Credit companies really care about how much debt you're using. Lastly, 35% of your credit score is payment history, so just pay off your bills on time, even if it's just the minimum amount. If you do these things, your credit score will go up. Follow me for more tips.
For you, I'm gonna let you hit it for free. For you, I'm gonna let you hit it for free. For you, I'm gonna let you... For you. Sorry, I wasn't expecting you.
3 things that that you need to do when you turn 18. Step 1, open a checking account. You can get one at a bank like Chase or Bank of America, but ideally you just want to have one that has no fees and no monthly minimums. Step 2, you want to start building some credit. You can do that with a Discover It secured credit card. Basically, it takes a deposit from you and allows you to start spending money on a credit card. Step 3, you want to open up a Roth IRA at Vanguard or any other brokerage. It offers tax-free earnings for a retirement account. By accomplishing these 3 things and continuing to learn, you're going to be in a really good spot.
If when you start making more money, you start spending more money, you're screwed. Future you is screwed. You have to invest it. If you don't invest your money when you're making more money, and you don't get at least a little more aggressive in investing, future you is going to suffer. If you don't invest money, you're not going to create wealth. If you don't create wealth, you're never going to buy back your greatest asset, which is your time. If you don't buy back your time, you're never going to be able to do and live life the way you want to. You're always going to be at the mercy of somebody else. You're always going to be at the mercy of money. You're going to be a slave to money for the rest of your life if you don't invest your money. If you don't create side hustles to own your money. You're a slave to money.
So 529s and 401ks are basically best friends, and they're really good at one thing. So many people are gonna be mad about that, but it's the truth. And I'll show you numbers to prove it. But first, I wanna introduce you to MPI. MPI stands for Maximum Premium Indexing, and it fills in the gap of the broken financial system. It's literally the only vehicle that grows your money, accumulates your money, achieves the greatest potential of your money, and last but not least, protects your money. You want to know the top 10 benefits? I'll show you. Permanent life insurance, living benefits, lowest expense, tax-free income, 0% floor security, which means if the market drops, your money doesn't drop with the market. Compound growth, and a match program, just like all of your employers do for you. So what that gives you is 4 times greater income. Part 2 is all the math.
Should I buy a new car or a used car? Bro, new cars lose 10% of their value immediately after you drive off the lot, and about 30% by the end of the first year alone. What? Really? Yeah, so it's usually a better value to buy a used car. But how about the extra maintenance cost? How do I know the car is not gonna be a piece of junk? You can always hire a mechanic to inspect the car before you buy it, so you're not hit with any surprises. Oh, okay. Also, since depreciation is the worst during the first 2 years, buying a car that's around 2 to 3 years old should give you the best price with the least amount of maintenance. Got it, thanks.
Guys, you gotta watch out for this major wealth killer. So on the way to the office today, I walked by no less than 6 Sprinter vans. I'm not kidding. Have you seen these things with the cool ladders and the 4-wheel drive? Oh, you know, these things were looking pretty tight. Think of all the adventures I could go on with one of these things. I just knew I had to get one, and I thought up a bunch of great reasons why I needed one. I mean, after all, even my friend Adrian has one, and man, he's having the time of his life. And then it hit me. I wanted one because my friends and neighbors had one. Trying to keep up with the Joneses will keep you broke.
Hey, do you keep all of your money bunched up in one account? Let me show you a better system that's gonna help get you organized and help you save more money. So we're gonna organize your checking accounts first. You're gonna have at least 2. 1 is gonna be for your bills, and 2 is gonna be for your extra spending money. The whole point of the second account is to keep you from overspending. Once you hit 0, that's it. There's nowhere else to go. You can't pull money from anywhere else. That's the rule. Let's talk about saving. Instead of just having one account, I want you to have many, one for every goal that you have. So this is a screenshot of my actual saving account. I use an online bank called Ally where I can organize my money into buckets and name them whatever I want instead of opening different accounts. If you decide you're gonna open several accounts and do it at your bank, make sure first that they're not gonna charge you any extra fees. And if they are, you should probably think about switching banks because most don't, and that's really shady.
Social Security. At what age should you take it? It's a question I get asked all the time. To make your best decision, you must first be educated on how it pays out. So as an example, someone who starts at 62, the earliest age, or 67, full retirement age, or at 70, the latest age, what is the benefit it gives you? At 62, $23.24 per month is your maximum, $31.11 per month at 67, $38.95 at 70. A lot of people go here because they think it's the biggest number, it's going to pay out the most. But is it? Let's take a look. At 62, $23.24 per month till 80 years old pays out roughly $501,000 in benefit. At 67, $485,000 in benefit. Waiting till 70, only $467,000 in benefit. It's your money. You earned it. Which one is your best decision?
I think I just found my dream
I'm
house.
Curtis Ray.
I mean, this place
Always
even has
be
a hot
educated.
tub, but it would take me forever to put the 20% down. Why do you need to save up 20%? What do you mean? You need to put 20% down to buy a house. Nah, if you're gonna live in it, you can put 3 to 5% down. If I do that, won't I have like mortgage insurance or something? That'll make an already ridiculous payment even more. Yeah, you'll have mortgage insurance, but as long as you can buy a place that rents for more than the mortgage, who cares? Wait, what do you mean? It's called house hacking. You can live in one room, rent out the other rooms. The renters will pay for your mortgage and you basically get a free house. Why have I never heard of this? What's the catch? The only catch is it's an owner-occupied loan, so you have to stay there for at least a year. But then at the end of that year, you can move out, rent out the room you were staying in, and buy another house with all the money you saved.
What are some steps to set me up financially? You got a notebook? I'm ready. First thing I'd recommend is to get a job. I can do that. Once you get a job, build an emergency fund. This acts as a safety net during tough times. Emergency fund. Next, open a credit card, but use it responsibly. Only use it for small purchases and set up automatic payments so you never miss a payment. Use responsibly. Lastly, open up a Roth IRA with Fidelity or M1 Finance. That's for retirement, right? That's right. Doing these 4 things when you turn 18 will set you on a trajectory towards financial freedom.
Wherever you go, I'm always with you.